My kids are doing cross-country practice right now, so I've just gone through the forest because they have to run through the forest. Oh, it's so scary. I'll give you a quick tour of how short that run is. Safety first. Here's the forest walk. Or run, I should say. So, I mean, our forest is so big, you can see through to the other side. It's not so much a forest as just a little cluster of trees with lots of roots and stuff sticking out. And that thing, whatever that thing is. And so they're gonna come through here, kind of where Sienna is over there. And then they're gonna do the high school field as well. So just add some distance. There you go, so I just walked through. I'm gonna have to rake that out with all the chestnuts and stuff on the ground. But it's funny, half my kids have listened and have gone back to class, and then I'm looking down the field, and the other half is just waiting for me. So we just have to go into our rotations, so trying to get them back, feet rinsed off and into class as quickly as possible. It's a good route, changed it from last year, so the older kids have a lot longer to go. But I like to change it, or I like to make it so that they have the football field, so they finish going down the rugby field. So they're gonna actually they hit that and sprint to the finish. And last year the sprints were absolutely incredible. There are some amazing finishes because of that sprinting to the end. So it's quite interesting. All the new entrances are out playing, and we're gonna go do some reading and writing.
2 hours later.
So I just bought Bilson, and I made this the other day. They don't have instructions, but yeah, it's an extra little run for him. So I figured I've always wanted to have more space. So it's like almost 180 mil, so it's almost an extra 2 meters. And it's wide. He loves it down there, so we just prop the doors open. We're not gonna permanently attach it, but we're gonna buy cords, like bungees, and I'll do some hooks so we can hook on and hook off, so we can easily move the cage around. Hey boy, what are you doing up there? We weren't sure if he was going to use it at first, but then he's used it every day we've come home, except for it's poured rain for like 2 days, so he's hiding up there at the moment. But he actually likes it, and he moves around in it, so definitely a good investment. I'm too lazy, and I just don't have all the proper tools to have made it on my own, but it's only $80, so I find that well worth it in order to have this little guy showing me his butt. Come here. Come here. It's worth it for this guy. This is what's called a washing machine. So I came home and Chloe said she couldn't start the washing machine because the tap wouldn't open. So it was too tight, and she had tried and tried and tried. I came home, got out a wrench, and I started trying to crank it. Guess what? It was already cranked, fully open. So she kept trying to turn it open, but it already was open all the way. So if she had just turned it to the right, which I eventually did before I broke it, I found out it was already on. So I'm now doing the laundry. So there's the view from the garage down the drive. I bought this. It's 200. It was on sale as turf. I ended up spending $130 on it in total, and it's 2 meters wide, roughly. So it's about the width of the mats, as you can see, roughly, and then 15 meters. So that's 3, 6, 9. It'll probably be almost the length of the actual driveway. I don't know what to do with that. Here's our little garage gym at the moment. Just some plates. My GHD, some wall balls, stuff for Chloe more or less, our bars, bike. And then what I want to do eventually is get like a small rig, and as I said, I'll just set it up here, have a small rig, that way we can actually do our lifting and stuff. I have a small squat rack, so I might bring it here because I have the one at the school that I use just to do stuff. Otherwise, it's high enough to do cleans. Chloe will probably get away with doing maybe presses. I'd have to be outside to do presses, so. Oh, I haven't cut the grass in a while. I haven't ever had to since we've moved up here. I'm gonna see if I can put that thing back together. So like this is down the side of the house. All that, not too bad, but here's the back. Garden, I'll never use. This just got pruned back. I mean, there's like an old chicken coop. I'd love to use that for bills. And then we got all down the side. So it's a big property of stuff to keep up. So I'm gonna try and reassemble this lawnmower, this push mower. And yeah, I'm not sure how well this will go because the grass is pretty long. Pretty hard because it hasn't been cut in like well over a month, and we only have the push mower, which I love doing the push mower, but on long and wet grass I've had to jack it up a bit and it still doesn't go. And then as you can see a couple of times when push mower different to the gas powered, a petrol powered one, is those things just break up all the sticks and the little pieces of bark, whereas this one just stops dead. So it's not too bad. You can see the difference. But it's good. Next CrossFit event. Cutting wet grass for time with a push mower. See how that one goes.